Welcome to the Saturday Update. I'm Abby Dinham. French President Emmanuel Macron says he's put the rift with Australia in the past after meeting with Prime Minister Anthony Albanese. The French leader and former Prime Minister Scott Morrison fell out over a cancelled $90 billion submarine contract. Mr Albanese says it's time to look to the future.
Look forward in a way that builds the relationship to what it should be. It should be a relationship in which we can rely upon each other as we have for a long period of time.
At least 20 people have been killed in a Russian missile strike on Ukraine's southern Odesa region. Ukrainian officials say 16 people were killed in a 9-storey building hit by one missile. Another 4 died in a separate strike on a holiday village. Supermarket suppliers are warning of more produce shortages in the coming months, with above-average rainfall expected nationwide over July to September. Fresh Select Chief Executive John Said says farmers can't plant their crops if the soil is too wet.
You won't have that plant because you couldn't get it into the ground, so you won't be harvesting anything, which creates more demand and inflates prices.
Another big bank has announced a hike in interest rates. The NAB will immediately increase for 2 of its loan services. The Reserve Bank meets next Tuesday, where rates are expected to rise for a 3rd time in a row. Mask mandates could be reintroduced across Australia in a bid to curb a wave of COVID subvariants. Queensland is the first state considering a reintroduction of mask mandates. The state's Chief Health Officer, Dr John Gerard, says there's concerns over the increasing cases of BA4 and BA5.
Which are causing a significant wave at the moment, and the current predictions are that this wave is going to get significantly worse in the coming weeks, I'm afraid.
And singer Robbie Williams has confirmed he'll be performing at the AFL Grand Final in September.
I'm so excited to be performing for you on the hallowed turf of the MCG. And I'll be joined by a cast of local Australian talent.
That audio on Herald Sun. To sport, the Panthers are 3 wins clear at the top of the NRL ladder after defeating the Roosters 26-18. In the other match, the Knights thumped the Titans 38-12 in Newcastle. In the AFL, St Kilda has defeated Carlton by 15 points at Marvel Stadium. 4 Australians are now in the 3rd round of Wimbledon, with Jason Kubler the latest to join the group. Kubler says he adjusted his game to the weather conditions.
Because it was kind of gusty, I was like, oh man, maybe I change it up. So, like I said before, the game went, pretty well for me. So it all sort of worked out in the end.
And Australia has won the first cricket test against Sri Lanka by 10 wickets. We'll see you tomorrow morning for another episode of The Update.